This is a Ramana Maharshi clip, a talk by Ramana Maharshi with comments by Richard Clarke. This is a time to listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. I'm Richard Clarke. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book's Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is talk number 17, part 1. Mr. W.Y. Evan Wentz, an English research scholar of Oxford University, brought a letter of introduction for Mr. Brunton and arrived on a visit. He asked, "Which time is most suitable for meditation?" Maharshi, "What is time?" The questioner, "Tell me what it is." Maharshi, "Time is only an idea. There is only the reality. Whatever you think it is, it looks like that. If you call it time, it is time. If you call it existence, it is existence, and so on. After calling it time, you divide it into days and nights, months, years, hours, minutes, etc. Time is immaterial for the path of knowledge, but some of these rules and discipline are good for beginners. Then the questioner asks, "What is jhana marga?" Maharshi, "Concentration of the mind is a way common to both knowledge and yoga. Yoga aims at union of the individual with the universal, the reality. This reality cannot be new. It must exist even now, and it does exist. Therefore, the path of knowledge tries to find out how by yoga separation came about. The separation is from the reality only." In this dialogue, Mr. W.Y. Evan Wentz, an English research scholar from Oxford University, visits Ramana Maharshi with a letter of introduction from Mr. Brunton. The conversation revolves around the concept of time and the path of knowledge, also known as jhana marga. Maharshi's response to Mr. Evans Wentz's questions about the suitable time for meditation reflects his profound wisdom. When asked about time, Ramana Maharshi points out that time is merely a mental construct. He starts to deconstruct the ideas that limit Mr. Evan Wentz's view of time. He emphasizes that there is only one reality, and our perspective of it varies depending on our mental concepts. It's like the mind is a filter, only letting in what fits its present view of reality. Whether we call it time, existence, or something else, it's all a matter of projection and interpretation, a function of our mental processes. Ramana further explains that the division of time into days, nights, months, and years is a human convention and has no relevance to the path of knowledge, jhana, which seeks to understand the ultimate truth beyond such concepts. However, he acknowledges that certain rules and disciplines related to time might be helpful for beginners on their spiritual journey. Ramana does not say this, but my view is that for me, whatever spiritual growth has come, it has come from a persistent approach over the span of many years. Maybe for beginners, starting with some kind of outer discipline makes it easier to develop inner discipline. Mr. Evans Wentz then asks about jhana marga, the path of knowledge. Ramana draws a parallel between knowledge and yoga, highlighting that both involve the mind. Yoga aims at union with the universal reality, which is not something new that needs to be created, but something that already exists here and now. The key focus on the path of knowledge is to understand how this sense of separation from the ultimate reality came about. Ramana Maharshi emphasizes that the separation is a misconception and the ultimate reality has never been apart from the individual. To see reality, you must first remove the conceptual ideas that obscure it. This is the aim of self-inquiry. By questioning and investigating, you see ignorance and the mind at its play. You see the changing play from what you now know as the always aware consciousness and being that you are. And you can just let go of the ignorance. This dialogue illustrates Ramana Maharshi's deep insights into the nature of time and existence of the path of knowledge. He emphasizes the illusory nature of time and the importance of transcending mental constructs to realize the timeless reality. Then he highlights the unity between knowledge and yoga and their shared goal of realizing the eternal and unchanging truth that has always been present. So inquire, know yourself, and be always free and at peace. These videos help bring Ramana Maharshi's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe now